What's up?
What's up, YouTube family?
Well, YouTube, we are back, and
yes, we are back.
Yes, we're back.
Oh, we're back. Okay.
We're back.
And what we dealing with today?
All right, some critical race theory, or the CRT. Don't know about that. All right. All right. So we got this dad here, and he is gonna blast the critical race theory at a board meeting. Now, this video, it went viral.
Okay.
I'm a teacher, of course. Hearing about this critical race theory, I'm like, look, is it going to help these kids learn how to read better? Is it going to help them learn how to write better? Is it going to help them learn how to do math better? All of those things are important in school, but the thing I talked to my coworker about today is teaching a math lesson and guiding the students through the whole lesson because they can't do it on their own.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. You model for them, and then you release them to do it on their own. So if critical race theory can tell us how to model and then release these kids, bring it on. Other than that, if it ain't got nothing to do with reading, math, or writing, what's the purpose for it?
I think the purpose is just to be able to have something to say.
Seriously, we can talk all day
to complain, and that's what it's all about now. You know, being able to say something.
Well, it's more important than saying something.
Being able to voice your opinion on something that don't make sense. Seriously.
Well,
it's called a critical race theory, right? It doesn't make sense, man.
No, it doesn't.
To blame somebody else for your failures.
Yes.
Does not make
skin
sense.
color. Don't forget this. Don't forget the whole skin color.
So
thing.
I might as well say, you know, if I don't put gas in my tank, and I know it's on E, and I drive from Jacksonville to Folkestone, which is like Folkestone, Georgia, is like what, 25 miles, and I break down in between, so I blame it on the white man.
Yes.
So what's
I'm just joking.
Well, I blame it on somebody else.
You blame it on anybody who's not the same race as you? I don't know. I don't get it.
You know, let's not point fingers. Let's figure out what we need to do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we got so much information when it comes to technology. And I keep saying that, man. You know, it's not like you're in the dark, like you're in a cave. Like the hood is a cave, and you can't see anything. They got blindfolds. It's just tinted up, and you can't see nothing. What civilization's doing, what they doing, what everybody else doing. You can't see nothing.
What about the movie Us?
Yeah, that's
maybe it's like Us, but it's the opposite of people on top. It's the people in the down.
What's the movie? Blackout? What it's called?
Oh, you talking about Get Out?
Get Out, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, that one too.
Get Out. That's that one. That's how they make it seem. It's like
that's what it seems like.
That movie is a great illustration of critical race theory. They make it seem just like that. Get Out. I'm for real, seriously.
That was like a psychological thriller.
But other than that, let's see what this young man got to say.
All right, let's get it.
When you talk about critical race theory, which is pretty much going to be teaching kids how to hate each other, how to dislike each other.
Wow.
That's pretty much, I don't care what you say, it's pretty much what it's going to all come down to. You're going to deliberately teach kids, this white kid right here got it better than you because he white? You're going to personally tell a white kid, oh, the black people are all down and suppressed. How do I have 2 medical degrees if I'm sitting here oppressed? How did I get, first of all, time up, because I only got 5 minutes now, 5 minutes. 2 medical degrees. No mom, no dad in the house. Worked my way through college. Sat there and hustled my butt off to get through college. You gonna tell me somebody that looked like all y'all white folks kept me from doing that? Are you serious? What's sickening about this whole thing is what y'all doing right now is already something I do in my community right now to speak out against stuff because black folks are getting told by other black folks, oh, you know you ain't gonna be
always.
In the world because them white folks ain't gonna let you get no, oh, you know you're not gonna be able to do it because you know the white man gonna keep you down. Well, how did I get where I am right now if some white man kept me down? How am I now directing over folks that look just like you guys in this room right now? How? What kept me down? What oppressed me? I worked for myself from off the streets to where I am right now. You gonna sit here and tell me this lie of critical race theory? This the reason why black folks can't get ahead because of white folks? Are you kidding me? This is what we come to now. I can't believe we even talking about this right now. The last thing I'm gonna say right here is something that's crazy. Martin Luther King said he wanted his kids to grow up in a world where they are judged by the contents of their what? Their character, not their skin. If they letting this stuff go on right now, it is absolutely doing the complete reverse of what he's doing. So when February comes, don't talk about Martin Luther King. When February comes, don't talk about Black History Month. If y'all gonna sit there and just pretty much pee on his grave with this nonsense, that's exactly what's about to happen. When it all comes down to it, the person that's gonna be suffering from this, the one's gonna be hurt from this, is the kids. 10 years from now, if this stuff goes on, whose fault is it gonna be? Whose fault is it going to be? Who we going to look back on and blame for this? Because this is stuff we talking about right now. This stuff is going on right now. I do this stuff on a daily basis. I'm in the hood. I'm in the communities. I'm out there with folks in their face. I've been doing this stuff since I was 18 years old, talking to black folks. And you know what? None of them are buying this nonsense. None of them are. But if you want to implement this into the school system, I guarantee you to the day that I die, I'm going to be the very person right there debunking stuff, tearing stuff down, letting them know they can do exactly what I did and get exactly where I am by putting them to work and getting there. And ain't not one white person ever going to keep any of them from getting there. So the CRT stuff is BS.
Somebody said no screen. Sometimes you gotta get it out. Sometimes you just you gotta get it out, man. You understand? She said no scream. Hey, he gotta get it out. He want to make sure everybody in there hear. He don't have a mic, right?
They heard him though.
So he had to say it a little loud.
Say it a little loud.
You can hear her say it loud. And that's the thing. So
James Brown
at the end of the day, it's James Brown song. It's Black and I'm proud.
Yes.
And it's
but of course, you want to be proud. You want to be proud to be black. You want to be proud to be white. It doesn't.
And I remember saying that when I was young, man. Man, white men keep us for everything, man. They got it made in the shade, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We'd never have anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Our roads are tore up. And to come to find out, if you call the city and complain about the road being tore up, and
they'll come
fix it. Nobody's called. Nobody calls.
They just complain and blame it on a white person because of something in
this what
the
they
neighborhood.
Say. But they'll go to that rich neighborhood and they'll fix that because they called.
They called.
I was always told that a squeaky wheel gets all the grease. Sometimes you got to squeak. To get some grease.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't say anything, nobody cares. As simple as that. So sometimes you got to squeak, right?
Yeah, you do have to squeak. But I mean, hey, it's the same thing. Like when you go to school, when you try to go to better yourself, the people are not going to turn you away because you black and they're white. They're not going to turn you away. I've been in different schools, and every time, regardless if the person is black or white, when I introduce myself to them or they introduce themselves to me, I'm there to get a degree and to hear about this program.
Yeah.
Nobody seemed to oppress me. Yeah. I mean, the fees was high, but that's what financial aid was for. But at the same time, not a one of them told me that I can't come there because of the color of my skin. None. I signed the paper. I was able to start class. So nobody held me down.
I just truly believe it's just an excuse to be a bum.
It is an excuse to be a bum.
Let's keep it real, man. I mean, it's time.
If you don't want to do anything, if you want to be a hobo, go ahead and be a hobo. Go live on the side of the expressway. Go do you.
Not trapped into this ball, dark and when you can't see nobody
snow globes
doing anything. So the lenses are off. You can be anything you want to be. Anything you want to be. There's nobody stopping you. You want to go out on the street and sell carrots. You're going to sell carrots. Nobody's going to stop you. Only person going to stop you is the city. And I ask you, do you have a permit to sell carrots? So at the end of the day, you can be whatever you want to be. If you want to sell tissue on the side of the street.
Tissue.
As long as you pay your taxes, you are good. Just get the information you need to be legal to sell tissue on the side of the street. So you can be anything that you want. I'm being real. Nobody gonna pull over white guy and say, "Hey, buddy,"
license, right? Peddler's license or something.
Nobody gonna pull over and say, "Hey, buddy, you can't sell tissue on the side of the street." As long as you got your certification, hey man, I'm certified to sell tissue. Nobody's gonna have a problem with that. Oh, go carry on, buddy.
Mm-hmm. My sister used to do the little government phone thing to get people's phones, a free phone with internet. They still do that?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
They still do that. I know at our district.
Flip phones?
It don't matter. It's a phone. A phone is a phone.
You mad when you can't do no Wi-Fi, no
internet,
nothing.
Depending on the school district, I know our district here, they allow the families to get Wi-Fi hotspot connections. He's such a weirdo. We not even paying attention to that.
Is this the web?
Yes, it's gonna look. It may not look modern, but it'll get you from point A to point F.
Hey, you be going to the photos. You like, that's a stink person. The photos like a stink person. Let me stop,
what he means to say.
Somebody that's listening right now may have.
What he means to say is, hey, they bringing flip phones back. But maybe it's a little different. What he means to say.
Screen, right?
What he means to say is there is a way. There are libraries around, and like I said, our district they allow the families to get hotspot connections for free internet. So there. If there's a will, there's a way.
Listen, man.
It's.
I see little babies with phones. Ain't nobody have no flip phones no more. I see little babies with iPhones.
Yeah.
And just scrolling through
and the tablets.
And
the tablets. How you taught that 2-year-old how to use that tablet?
So everyone has a phone, baby. Yes. Flip phones have been kicked out with Nextel. You know, the church.
Y'all have some technology somewhere. Nobody's holding you back for anything.
Call. You got to call me while I'm talking. Remember Nextel? Hey, I'm calling you,
your phone off.
And then back in the days, we had like you got minutes at nighttime. You know, you're like, hey man, don't call me during the day, man. I only got 300 minutes.
Only got 300
a month. Call me at 10 o'clock at night. Don't call me.
Don't call me earlier than that.
9:58.
Call me at 10.
10:01.
And you can do your work at that time as well.
And then you get a call. Hey, man, I just waking up, man. What's going on? Hey, man. I just want to call you, man. We get 3 minutes, man. Yeah, what you want to talk about?
He's telling his age now.
I just want to.
All right,
just want to talk, man. You be burning minutes, just be burning minutes, cause you get them free.
All right,
you don't want to give me 3 minutes during the day, but I'm gonna get you at nighttime. I got you.
Simply put, though, guys, this critical race theory thing is just a hot mess. I'm just glad we don't have to deal with it down here.
It's a theory,
but it is a theory. It is a theory. But if it's not teaching your child how to write, read, the phonics, math, and your teacher have to consistently.
There's too much going on, man.
That's just no.
People worrying about why you don't like gay people. Ain't nobody saying anything. Everybody cool. Hey, man, look, man, do you? Everybody okay? Do you, man? Ain't nobody saying nothing no more. Do you? Just don't mess with the kids. Then you got this theory of black people can't get ahead because white people, and I'm like, what the world? It's just so.
When did these things?
World, I'm sorry, I know we can go blind, but this world, it's a war within itself, because at the end of the day, man, it's like chaos. Everyone has a problem. You got too many people that's sensitive. You can't say anything to them. Not one thing.
Even Android users like myself.
Thing.
Nothing.
Every TV show you turn on, you're like, no, don't take it there.
They just took it there, man. Oh, man.
They gotta be
God dog it Disney.
Every show, man. And
happiest place on earth. Darn it.
But other than that, we're gonna give you guys a big piece. I don't want over my time, and my wife looking at me, and after we get off this, she's gonna say something to me. But other than that, I have to let it out.